Okay, it's becoming obvious that the land of Egypt is in ruin, but they have not seen anything yet. It is good to fear God. It is good to obey God. God created all mankind. Don't think you can oppress anyone and go scot-free. If that person is linked with this great God of heaven, who is the God of justice, you will not go scot-free. Anyone that is connected to the great God of heaven who made the heavens and the earth, be careful how you treat such individual, such group of people, or such a nation. Permit me to read another narrative for you as the situation unfolds in the land of Egypt. And the Bible says in Exodus chapter 9 from verse number 18, "Behold, about this time tomorrow, I will send a very heavy hail, such as has not been seen in Egypt from the day it was founded until now. Now therefore, bring your livestock and whatever you have in the field to safety, every man and beast that is found in the field and is not brought home, when the hail comes down on them, will die. The one among the servants of Pharaoh who feared the word of the Lord made his servants and his livestock flee into the houses. But he who paid no regard to the word of the Lord left his servant and his livestock in the field." Now the Lord said to Moses, "Stretch out your hand toward the sky, that hail may fall on all the land of Egypt, on men, on beasts, and on every plant of the field throughout the land of Egypt." Moses stretched out his staff toward the sky, and the Lord sent thunder and hail and fire ran down to the earth, and the Lord rained hail on the land of Egypt. So there was hail and fire flashing continually in the midst of the hail, very severe, such as had not been in all the land of Egypt since it became a nation. The hail struck all that was in the field through all the land of Egypt, both man and beast. The hail also struck every plant of the field and shattered every tree of the field. Only in the land of Goshen, where the sons of Israel were, there was no hail. That is the narrative of the sixth plague. Permit me to say this. This particular plague is not only a challenge to the goddess of Egypt or the gods of Egypt, but also a terrible disaster upon the land and the innocent people who are disobedient to the voice of the God of Israel. Today, Africans are crying for freedom. It is high time those that are enslaving them listen to the voice of freedom that is being released from African countries. Then Africans who are enslaving their brothers, it is high time you hear the voice of freedom and cry for freedom and release them. Reason is this: God of justice is still in the business of standing for the oppressed, not only as a nation, but also as individual. Where you are walking, that person you are oppressing is crying unto God, and God will soon answer. Look at what happened here. There was hail everywhere, thunder and fire flashing from heaven to the earth. And it is stated clear here that there are people that fall victim of that, and these were the disobedient ones, those who could not obey the voice of God when the warning came, leave the forest, leave the field where you are. Today, God is still in the business of warning people. Desist from the evil, wicked acts. Desist from all these heinous crimes that you are putting your hands in. Kidnapping, organ harvesting, killing of innocent citizens, wasting of life and shedding of innocent blood. Desist from that, or else God's anger will rain upon you. It will come like a dew upon you, and you will not escape. The judgment of the Lord came in the land of Egypt, judging the gods of the land, challenging them to deliver the people of the land, but they couldn't. I don't know what is giving you the audacity to commit this type of crime. That thing will fail you. Even those ones that are engaging on all these fetish activities that is being done by the wicked sorcerers and what they call native doctor, which is not even native doctors indeed. No matter what you are seeing as your backup, they will fail you when judgment of God will come. As regard to the God that is being challenged here, when this hail was released, permit me to tell you that in ancient Egypt mythology, there isn't one specific and solely designated as God of hail. However, several deities were associated with aspects that could be linked to hail, primarily through their connection to weather, storms, or sky. Not the sky goddess was a key figure associated with the sky, from which hail would fall. Set, the goddess of storm and chaos, was also linked to weather phenomena that could include hail. Additionally, Shu, the god of air, played a role in the atmosphere, which is where hail originates. These particular three gods of Egypt were being challenged here. They are in charge of sky, they are in charge of atmosphere, and hail is coming from the sky. Let them come and stop it. Let them come and do otherwise, but they were all handicapped. At this juncture, I believe the government of Egypt have come to the knowledge that the gods they have relied upon to oppress the Israelites is nothing to write home about. It's gods that cannot save. It's gods that cannot really defend them. That the superior God of whom these Israelites were aligned to should actually be revered. At this juncture, it is left for them to hear the voice of this God and let the people go, or continue to insist that the Israelites will remain slaves under them. I want to challenge all African governments who are oppressing a certain tribe in their nation. Understand that these tribes have gods that is standing for them. And I want you to know that when this God will rise to their defense, it will be very catastrophic on the part of their oppressors. God has never come to war in defense of his people without releasing disastrous and catastrophic judgment upon those who has been oppressing his people. Therefore, let's use our tongue and count our teeth. Every oppression and spirit of oppression in Africa must die. It is time for freedom. It is time for us to be liberated. And we shall be liberated. Call me Pastor Elisha, the rising voice in Africa and the reformer with a difference.